The Office of the Wife of the Governor of Osun State, led by Mrs. Titilola Adeleke, in collaboration with the Ministry of Women Affairs, Children and Social Welfare, organized the side event alongside two non-governmental organizations, Nurses Across Borders and Women in Development and Environment, with the United Nations Women at the 68th Annual Commission Status of Women codenamed CSW68, held at the UN headquarters in New York, United States of America. Mrs. Titilola Adeleke, who led Osun State delegates to the event, presented templates for gender equality and social protection for women. In her keynote address on the theme of the program, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, wife of Osun State Governor Mrs. Adeleke raised concerns over various challenges militating against women's advancement in several positions of trust. She affirmed that the empowerment of women is not just of moral importance, but also of immense economic and social benefits that will have a direct impact on society. Mrs. Adeleke reiterated her continuous commitment to the empowerment of women to make them self-sufficient and financially independent. She called on all concerned stakeholders to join hands in combating gender inequality and other acts targeted at women to enthrone a fair society where women's voice would be heard.
I stand before you today deeply moved by the urgent call to action placed in our collective community commitment to advancing gender inequality and the successful implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals.
In her remarks, the wife of the Chief of Staff to Osun State Governor, Mrs. Balkis Akinlaye, enumerated some grey areas that needed to be strengthened to achieve plans towards gender equality. She urged women to develop themselves and be ready to take on challenging opportunities. Similarly, the wife of the head of service, Mrs. Munisola Aina, presented a paper entitled Localizing the United Nations Affirmative Action, Osun State Initiative, Problems, Progress and Prospects, and highlighted various steps the state government has taken in ensuring equal and unhindered opportunities for women. Also speaking, the special advisor to the Governor on Children Affairs, Alhaja Temilade Khalid, buttressed the need for all women to be more active in frontline roles, as women have been proven to be better administrators and managers of resources. Similarly, the Permanent Secretary of Women Affairs, Children and Social Welfare, Mrs. Abimbola Babatunde, presented a paper titled Enhancing Women's Participation and Representation in Political Leadership Positions to Accelerate Gender Equality and Implementation of the SDGs, where she emphasized the need for active collaboration of all stakeholders in ensuring gender equality and the implementation of sustainable development goals.
Women make up half of the world's population, yet their representation in political leadership roles lags behind. When women are empowered to participate in decision-making processes and hold leadership positions, their unique perspectives, the soft spots, experiences and priorities as mothers can inform policies that better reflect the needs of all members of a society.
The Commission on the Status of Women, CSW, is the principal global intergovernmental body exclusively dedicated to the promotion of gender equality and the empowerment of women. Oluchi Amuda, OSBC News.